Okay, so one of the questions I get asked most often about safe social and how we can practice it is who's responsible for this? Who's responsible for regulating it? And my response to that is it's like every other risky behavior like alcohol or cannabis, it's a multi-pronged approach. There's no one institution that's solely responsible. Can the government do more? Yeah, absolutely. There could be more public service announcements. There could be more regulation. There could be more regulation on the social media companies, definitely. And that's number two. The companies themselves could have more social responsibility. We call this corporate social responsibility, and we expect it from other distributors of other risky behaviors. If you're going to give this drug to the masses, you need to do something about the impacts it has. The third institution, education. I am putting much more pressure on education. This needs to be in the curriculum from a young age. In fact, I would say maybe even 5 years before safe sex talks. It needs to happen young, and it's more than cyberbullying. It's much further than that now. So we have 1, 2, 3. 4, I'm putting pressure on parents. Parenting is so key, just like every other risky behavior. You need to make sure that you're putting in the work. And here's where I have the most empathy, because you're probably working longer than you've ever had to work, more jobs than your parents had to work, and you're coming home, you're tired, and sometimes it's just easier to give the kid the iPad. But sometimes this is where the hard part of parenting comes in, where you need to say, you need to be bored, and I'm going to deal with the consequences. I need to teach you resilience. It will pay off in the long term. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, the self. There is a bit of self-accountability here. Just like every other risky behavior. At some point, we cannot rely on these other institutions to help us get over our addiction, to help us be well. We need to work on our own self-awareness, our own self-confidence, our own resilience, so that we can manage ourselves in life. So yes, multi-pronged. We have government, we have the companies themselves, we have education, we have parents, we have the self. And I'm sure we can think of a lot more. This is just a broad level, but I hope it at least gets the conversation started for how we can practice safe social.